Hello guys, I am Bhupinder Singh, English teacher from SDS Public Senior Secondary School and Horizon Career Institute. Today I am going to teach you the well-known poem The Lake Isle of Innisfree, which is written by W.B. Yeats. Actually, this poem was written by W.B. Yeats, means William Butler Yeats, in 1888. It is a 12-line poem composed of 3 quatrains. It reveals the poet's nostalgia for the peace and tranquility he enjoyed on the Lake Isle during his childhood. This desire to lead a simple life on the quiet island also presents the poet's dislike for humdrum of life in cities and towns. So deep are the emotions of the poet that he can, in his mind, hear the waves striking against the banks of the lake. The poem revolves around the idea that the idyllic life in the countryside with beautiful, peaceful, and natural surroundings gives much more pleasure than life in cities with its noise and din, sound, and fury. The poet, who had during his boyhood spent his summers on the green and watery landscape of the Lake Isle of Innisfree, feels a deep longing to shun the city life and to settle down in the peaceful environment on the island. A simple life with only a few simple needs will be more delightful than the complicated and hectic life in the city. The title of the poem refers to the place the poet longs to go to, an actual place in country Sligo, Ireland. Innisfree has a deep fascination for the poet who visited this place time and again during his young days. The title makes us curious about the dreamy and picturesque place, and we get anxious to know what the poet has to say about it. So, guys, the rhyme scheme of the poem is ABAB. There is a very strong and rhyme in the poem. In the first stanza, Innisfree rhymes with honeybee and maid rhymes with glade. The same rhyming scheme is repeated in other 2 stanzas. So let's start with the first stanza to know about more. I will rise and go now and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. 9 bean rows will I have there, a hive for the honeybee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. I will arise and go now. मैं उठूँगा और अब जाऊँगा एंड गो टू इनिसफ्री और इनिसफ्री पर जाऊँगा एंड अ स्मॉल केबिन बिल्ड देयर और वहाँ पर एक छोटा सा केबिन, एक छोटा सा कक्ष बनवाऊँगा ऑफ क्ले एंड वेटल्स मेड, जो कि चिकनी मिट्टी और वेटल्स टेढ़ी मेढ़ी टहनियों से बना हुआ होगा. 9 beans rows will have I have there a hive for the honeybee. मैं वहाँ पर सेम की 9 पंक्तियाँ उगाऊँगा और वहाँ मधुमक्खियों के लिए एक मधुकोश होगा. एंड लिव अलोन इन द बी लाउड ग्लेड, और मैं वहाँ अकेला मधुमक्खियों के शोर में रहूँगा. एंड आई शैल हैव सम पीस देयर फॉर पीस comes dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. There, midnights all a glimmer, and noon a purple glow, and evening full of the linnet's wings. The poet says, and I shall have some peace there, कि मुझे ऐसे शांत स्थान पर शांति मिल पाएगी. फॉर पीस कम्स ड्रॉपिंग स्लो, जहाँ शांति धीरे धीरे ड्रॉपिंग फ्रॉम द व्हील्स ऑफ द मॉर्निंग टू वेयर द क्रिकेट सिंग्स, धीरे धीरे सुबह के आंचल से बूंदों की तरह टपकती हुई आती है, और जहाँ पर झिंगर मधुर संगीत में लीन होते हैं. क्रिकेट मीन्स झिंगर, a type of insect. There midnights all a glimmer, जहाँ अर्धरात्रि तारों के प्रकाश से टिमटिमाती रहती है. एंड नून आ पर्पल ग्लो, और दोपहर में सूर्य की बैंगनी किरणें. एंड इवनिंग फुल ऑफ द लिनेट विंग्स, और दोपहर में सूर्य की बैंगनी किरणें धरातल पर चमकती हुई अपने प्रकाश फैलाती हैं, और सायंकाल का समय नीलकंठ पंक्षियों के सुंदर पंखों में भर जाता है. अर्थात सायंकाल को नीलकंठ नामक पक्षी आसमान में घूमने लगते हैं. लिनेट्स विंग्स, नीलकंठ पक्षी के पंख. I will arise and go now for always night and day. I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds of the shore. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, I hear it in the deep heart's core. I will arise and go now for always night and day. The poet says कि मैं जागते ही झील के किनारे चला जाऊंगा, और वहाँ जाकर मैं I hear the lake water lapping with low sounds by the shore. वहाँ जाकर मैं झील की छोटी छोटी लहरों की तट से टकराने से उत्पन्न मधुर मंद मंद ध्वनि सुनूंगा. While I stand on the roadway or on the pavement's grey, ऐसा मैं हमेशा दिन रात करता रहूँगा. जब मैं सड़क के किनारे या फुटपाथ पर खड़ा होता हूँ, I hear it in the deep heart's core. तो मेरे हृदय में आवाज़ें सुनकर, महसूस करके मैं आनंद विभोर हो उठता हूँ. This is the wonderful poem of W.B. Yeats. In this poem, the poet uses some poetic devices. First of all, we talk about alliteration. For example, a hive for the honey bee, and live alone in the bee loud glade. We see the repetition of consonants with a similar sound in these lines. Therefore, there is alliteration. Second one is assonance. I will arise and go now, and go to Innisfree, and a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. There, a sound in the lines creates a musical effect. There are many examples of assonance throughout the poem. Imagery. For example, purple, hazy, full of birds. I hear lake water lapping with low sound by the shore. He is actually not hearing the sound of lapping water, but his poetic device of imagery is the wonderful part of this poem. Next one is metaphor. For example, wheels of the morning means fog or news of the morning. Deep here score, the poet feels and dreams deeply. The poet has the desire to spend some time in the lake Isle of Innisfree. He wants to build a small cabin made of clay and fence and to pass his time there. The poet wants to enjoy the beauty and charm of Innisfree. Okay guys, it was your wonderful poem. I hope you will get understand. We shall discuss next poem or next chapter in next video. Till then, bye. God bless you and have a great day. Thank you.